I'm Mary Slaughter, and this is an explanation of what you'll be doing for your Access production project. You're given a one-page instruction sheet, and the first thing it asks you to do is create a database to keep track of orders of products and sales of products. It doesn't tell us what types of products. You're going to be making up the names of the products that you order and the products that you sell. You're first then asked after that to create a table named orders and then to create a table named sales. I have already created a table named orders. This is what it looks like in datasheet view. This is what it looks like in design view. Your sales table, this is what it looks like in datasheet view. This is what it looks like in design view. You are told what to name your fields, and you're told what data type to make your fields. The thing is that you're not told is what to do about the length of the fields. Like under sale item number, I made it a field size of 25 because no item number is going to be as long as what the description is. I left the description to be just the default, and the sale item number and the item number, I changed that to 25. It doesn't really matter what you do. On the date and time field, I put an input mask on mine, but you don't necessarily have to put an input mask because the instruction sheet does not specifically tell you that you have to. But if you put an input mask for your date and your time, then it makes it easier, I think, to enter the dates in there. I'm going to close the tables, both of them. And I'm going to talk to you about the forms. The next thing you're asked to do is create a form in order to enter the records for the orders, and to create a form in order to enter the records for the sales. This, I just created a simple form. It looks like this. And here's another one. Yours does not have to look like mine, but you're going to create two forms, one for orders and one for sales. Then you're going to be asked to enter 10 items ordered into the orders table using the order form, and to enter 5 of the items as being ordered on July the 15th, 2014. And the other dates do not matter. And it's asking you to make up the items, the prices, and etc. that's ordered. And then it asks you to enter 3 items in the sales orders table using the sales order form. You just make them up. Then it gets down to asking you to create a query based on the table called orders. And what it wants you to do is to filter out all of the orders that were placed on July the 15th. So let me show you how to do that. I'm going to close everything here. I'm going up to create. I think the easiest way to create a query is to use the query wizard. So I'm going to click on Query Wizard. I'm going to make it a simple query. I'm going to say OK. I'm going to move all the fields over to the selected fields. I am going to say that I want to show all the details in the query. And in my instruction sheet, it tells me to name this query July 15 query. So that's the reason I'm typing in July 15th query up there. What do you want to title your query? Then I am going to go in, I'm going to click on modify the query design, because if I just open the query to view the information, it's just going to show me everything. The reason I want to go in and modify the query design is because I want to go in and look at the date ordered over here, right over here, and I want to enter the date 7/15/2014. So that it's only going to show me just the orders that I placed on that date. I'm going to come up here, see where it says in the upper left hand corner, run. I'm going to click on run. If you will notice in the column under date ordered, it only shows July 15th, 2014. Now for me, it's only showing 2 items that were ordered on that date, but that's only because I only entered 3 items. You have to enter 10 items in your table using the form, the orders form, and 5 of those items you have to say that you ordered them on July the 15th, 2014. I only did 2. So that's it for the query. I'm going to close the query. Do I want to save my changes? I'm going to say yes. Now, it's asking me on my instruction sheet, it says, using the query, create a report listing only the order item numbers and the item descriptions of the items ordered on July the 15th. Save the report as July 15 report. So this is the way I'm going to create the report. I'm going to say create. I like to use the report wizard, like I like to use the query wizard, because it's easier than doing it the other way. I'm going to click on that, and now in my instructions it said for me to use the query that says July 15th. So I'm going to use this drop down menu here, because you can base a report on tables or queries, but I'm going to base it on the query that I just created, because that's what my instructions say. And my instructions say that I'm only supposed to display the item number and the description in my report. So those are the only fields that I'm going to move over to the selected fields, and I'm going to click on next. I can answer some of these things here, but I'm not going to, because none of those things are important. What is important, I have to get over here where it says, what do you want to title your report? And my instructions say to title the report July 15 report. So I am going to do that. Then I still want to preview my report. I'm going to say finish, and there's my report. Now if you look over here on the left hand side, you'll see the report's already created. Now you may see when I click this, you may not see anything. If there's 2 little down arrows right here that I'm circling around right here, you just click on those down arrows and it will show you the reports there. It collapses, it expands and collapses. Expanded, collapsed, expanded, collapsed, and you can do your tables, your queries, your forms that way. I happen to like to have them expanded so that I can see everything. So that's it. You have to create 2 tables, 2 forms, 1 query, and 1 report. Then, if you exit properly and close properly, it will save to whatever storage medium you were working on when you started doing this. This is the end of the presentation. I'm ready for questions.